Just popping in, seeing what everybody doing. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody Thursday been going? Day Throwback Thursday. I just want to come on and just chat about some old things, old days. Of course, welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Georgia Girl. And what everybody been doing today? I was just sitting here just thinking about the different styles and the way how things have changed. Um, I was born in the 60s, graduated in the 80s, and compared to how things back then that they are now, the styles that changed, the clothing, the hairstyles, the gas prices, everything have changed now. The cost of living is high. I can remember, this is Throwback Thursday. I can remember we used to get gas and used to fill our cars up and ride a long way. Now we can't do that. We can't ride no long way now off these gas prices now. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? I'm just popping in, just seeing what everybody doing. I was just doing some reminiscing about the old days, how things used to be. Things are different now. The styles are different. Everything, the economy different. Right now, some of us probably just is making it. And I was just sitting here just thinking. I said, let me pop up and see what everybody doing. Just doing a little commentary to get some views. How you been doing? How you been doing? You been doing okay? Did you get everything straightened out with your channel? Or you were saying something about you couldn't share. You couldn't share people out. You found out what was going on? So if you don't mind me asking, what did you grow up in the 70s, 80s, or 90s? Hey, Six Bows, how you doing? I'm just popping in, just reminiscing about the old days. This Throwback Thursday, I like to come on and chat. And I was just sitting here just thinking, right, how things have changed, the styles, hairstyles, clothing, everything have changed. But they're bringing a lot of things back. They are bringing a lot of things back from how things used to be in the 80s and 90s. You can see now how the clothes are coming back in style. I've been doing okay. How you been? I'm doing okay. Mostly relaxing today. I did my walk early this morning. Just been staying out that sun. Just been staying out. You said no. I didn't figure out that they only let me share about 7 or 8 videos a day, and then after that they stopped me from posting. Wow. So you're a 90's baby. Okay. Okay. So, yes, they just renamed things. Yeah, a lot of things now are different. Everybody dress different. I guess everybody will dress according to what out. Like I me myself, I love to I don't know if y'all notice how I dress. I like jumpsuits, bell bottoms, and I used to be a heels girl. I used to wear heels all the time. I believe that's why my hip and stuff ain't working properly. But I used to be like a heel person. I never. How many of y'all like to wear tennis shoes? But now I'm wearing tennis shoes because I got issues with my back and knees. But I used to wear heels all the time. Going to a softball game. I'm wearing heels all out there in the dirt. But yeah, I'm a kind of like a heels kind of girl. I like to be casual. Like this right here is like just a summer dress. This right here is like a little summer dress. I like to be comfortable. I don't try to fit in with the Joneses and the Beyonces and everybody have their own style of clothing. Hey, welcome in. I'm just talking about some old days. This is Throwback Thursday, and I was just thinking about how different styles have changed. Um, you can see now they're bringing some of those styles back. They're bringing those stick heel shoes back. Um, Everything is coming back, but it's coming back different prices and stuff. Yeah, I used to like Converse, but I wear sandals now. I got some J's, but really don't care for them too much. Okay, because I was asking the question, who like to wear tennis shoes? I'm not a tennis shoe person, but now I does wear flat shoes, and because of my hip and knees and stuff, I try to wear shoes with support, you know. But back in the day, I was wearing my heels, y'all. I was wearing them heels. I was wearing those heels. That's right. Welcome in the chat. Don't forget to hit those like buttons. Today is Throwback Thursday. How many 90 babies we got in the chat? How many 90s baby we got in the chat? A lot of people don't like to tell their age, or they don't like to tell their year they were born. I think I'm older than all y'all in my chat. I think I'm older than all y'all in my. You born in 98? Welcome in. So name some of the things that y'all miss as a child, or name something that you still do what you was doing as a child, and then you share it with your children. Like, sometimes I tell my grandkids about some of the things we used to do, but you know what, y'all, these kids are not into no television. They're not into no television. You missed those flip phone. I know that, right? I had my flip phone for so long, and I just got an upgrade on my phone. I got an upgrade from a flip phone a few years ago. My children was so glad. They said, Mom, you need to get you an iPhone now. I'm like, I barely can work on Android. So everybody in my house they got iPhones. Everybody in my house got iPhones. I had my flip phone so long, y'all. I was ashamed, but my kid was like, Mom, you need to upgrade. You need to get something different. I used to eat them strawberry cookies when I was little, and I can't find them in a what strawberry cookies. What they were made like? Were like the strawberry? What you talking about? They got cream in them or something like that, or what? This is Throwback Thursday. We just talking about some things. I don't have my title or my thumbnail, but I'm gonna put it up after I get finished. Oh, you meant the Sinclair gas station? They pumped your gas. Yeah, it was a place I used to go get gas. Hey, Bud Files, just talking about Throwback Thursday, just talking about the 90's and how things used to be compared to how they are now. They was pumping gas, but when that COVID came, right? When that COVID came, they stopped, let people pump the gas. But they used to have people up here pumping gas. Yeah, but now they don't. Okay. The pink shirt. Uh, Name some of the things that y'all liked it in the 90's. I'm talking about the 90's today. Throwback Thursday. These are the 90's. Name some of the things y'all liked it in the 90's. If you're a 90 baby, I see we got a couple of 90 babies in the chat. Okay. I was talking about the fashion back then versus the fashion now. I'm a, I like to wear short dresses, but I'm a maxi kind of girl. I like to wear my link side dresses. I will wear short dresses, but I'm married, I'm an older lady. I try to be appropriate. It's a time and place for everything, but people have different styles, and but I'm a maxi girl. I like my long skirts and like dresses like these. I like the long tank dresses and things like that. But I will put on me a little short dress now. Don't get me wrong. I will put on one. But we're talking about the 90's. I got to put my thumbnail up when I get finished. Name some of the things you like to do in the 90's. I miss when watermelon had seeds and grapes had seeds. Uh, it used to taste way better. Then now you can season it down, but flavor still like the same. Okay. So how many of y'all know about sugar cane? How many of y'all know what sugar cane is? Any of y'all know what sugar cane? Y'all probably too young to know what that is, but y'all know what sugar cane is, right? That used to be a go-to snack for us. Sugar cane. I'm finna try to pull up a picture of it. I'm just y'all don't forget to hit those like buttons. I'm just doing some commentary, working on my hours. Y'all know what sugar cane is? That was one of the things that my grandmother used to give us. It was kind of like a little fruit or snack, but it was something hard to cut on, y'all. You couldn't get in no sugar cane. You could not get in no sugar cane unless you had one of those things to cut it down because it had an outside. It had like a hard. I'm trying to show y'all a picture. Let's see. I'm trying to show y'all a picture of it. It had like the outside of it. You couldn't just pull it. You had to cut that thing on. But only thing we used to do, y'all. This is a picture right here. Yeah, I'm mute. I'm sorry. I thought, because I don't want to play none of the music, but these are some of the artists back in the 90s. Did you have a favorite music artist? I was just showing some of the people that was out in the 90s. Will Smith, Mariah Carey, TLC, Art Kelly. These are some of the artists that was out in the 90s. No, music is not like it used to be either. Music is not like how it used to be. Everything have changed. The lyrics have changed. The meaning of some songs have changed also. Yeah, I thought it was on mute. I thought it was on. I was just my little grandbaby got that cartoon on it now, and I didn't want to get in my live or one thing. But these are some of the '90s artists right here. The '90s was a good year. I had my son in '97. Yeah, I had my Michael Jackson had his songs out. Okay. These are some of the top songs. This is the top 90 hits of top 190 hits. So, Serving, did you have a favorite song you like to hear too in the 90s? I love that Michael Jackson now. Let's see who else on his list. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had the NSYNC and Britney Spears. Okay. Yeah, I like Britney Spears too. She done been through something. When I was a kid, I had the NSYNC and Britney Spears CD. My mom played Art Kelly, Mariah, Keith Sweat. Yep. Zap. Zap and Roger. I love them. Zap and Roger. That was sad what happened to his brother too. Casey and JoJo. Celine Dion, and of course Michael Jackson. You got it. I like all those right there. Do you see what Celine Dion? She's going through a lot right now. Prayers go out to her. She got a disorder also. They was showing her on entertainment. Hey, Miss Lady T, how you doing? We're talking about the 90s today. Did you have a favorite artist or a favorite album? You know, these are some of the people was back in the 90s playing. This is Throwback Thursday. I'm talking about the 90s now. I did talk about the 80s one Thursday. Today I'm talking about the 90s. Who are some of your favorite artists, Miss Lady T? We got Mariah Carey. We got Michael Jackson. We got Zapp and Roger. Tony Braxton. These are some of the 90s stars right here. This is the 90s hit top 100. Miss Lady T is one of my dream team sisters. You can y'all can drop each other a link. Miss Lady T, drop your link if you want to connect with Servant. I'm just on here just doing some commentary, working toward my hours. Hey, Grandma Lynn, how are you doing? Yeah, I understand. I've been busy today too. I had my little grandson. Well, I still got him. He's asleep right now. Cause his mom had went out of town, and I usually go live early, but today I'm just talking about the '90s. Did y'all have a favorite song in the '90s? Who was your favorite artist? This is Throwback Thursday. I be talking about different styles and music and clothing and just something to work toward my hours. Yeah, back then in the '90s, we were still using VCRs and stuff. Those were the days, wasn't it? It was a group I had a chance to see Bobby Brown in concert. I had a chance to see Ready for the World in concert. That's when we went on our class trip. I was able to see some stars down there. But compared to how the music is today, it's different, very different. Some songs had meanings, and some song would make you cry right along with them. And these days now, you gotta figure out the songs. Like my son, he's an upcoming rapper, and he make different songs. I be saying, what? What you said? That rap? I don't have nothing against rapping. I don't have nothing against rapping because that's what people like. I like to hear it if I can understand it. Put it that way. But I was just showing some different things that was going on in the 90s. And I was trying to see do we have any 90s babies in the chat. Or y'all can remember some of the things that was going on in the 90s. This is Throwback Thursday. I be sharing different things like that. I talked about the 80s the first time. Now I'm talking about the 90s. And so the fashion. The fashion. Y'all can drop each other links. Just type, y'all moderators, y'all can drop each other link. Today is Throwback Thursday, and we're talking about the 90s. Do you have a favorite memory of the 90s? It could be your music, it could be something you did, or something, some type of food, anything that you have done in the 90s that you like. If you was born in the 90s, I'm sure you might have a memory. I had somebody come in and say they was born in 98, and I'm older than all y'all. Let's see what the fashion was in the 90s. Let's see, is people still wearing fashion? What was the fashion? What was the fashion? How many of y'all in the chat used to have a curl or used to wear your hair straight? How many of y'all start? I used to have a straightening comb. My mom used to straighten my hair. So I started putting that process stuff in there. I mean, I went a long time. I went all the way through high school. My mom was pressing my hair. I don't think I started putting chemicals in my hair until I got by, I would say in my junior year. In my junior year, that's when I started putting process in my hair. Oh, you used to wear your hair braid? Grandma, do you have a favorite memory of the 90s? I know you're about in my age group, but do you have a favorite memory of something you was doing in the 90s? I know one thing, I had my son in the 90s. He was born in 97. So y'all know what I would I have a baby in the 90s. I'll just be doing some reminiscing on Thursday. This Throwback Thursday, I'll be talking about different styles and things compared to how things are now to what was the fashion? Was the fashion? What was the fashion? Things are so different now, y'all. They are so different. They are so different. You know, some of the things that we was wearing, those kids will look at that stuff like, I'm not finna wear that. But the 90s was starting to get to the new century, so everything was starting to change. You know, after the 60s and 70s, you can tell it's not what's the same in the 90s. People started doing different things, different styles was coming through. They said they had the bomber jackets, flannel shirts. This right here, the 90s, slip dresses. I mean, people still are wearing some of this now. Some people are still wearing some of these. Yeah, the beads were very popular too. The beads were very popular. Very popular. You said if on a cell phone you could do. Oh, okay. Thank you, Grandma Man. These are some of the things that was going on in the 90s, y'all. People were wearing, y'all remember those big old jackets? I think people still are wearing those bubble jackets. And then everybody wanted to be like MC Hammer. Y'all remember MC Hammer, right? I can remember I got out of school in 87. And I can remember people was dressing like MC Hammer. They was wearing those big old pants. And yeah, can't touch this, yeah. You know what trend I really do hate, y'all? One of the trends that I really do hate, they start sagging their britches. I don't know who started that trend, but that was that one trend there, sagging your britches. I wish they had never. I wish they had never came up with that. Sagging your pants. I hated that. I really did. I hate seeing even the women do it. I do not like that. That one trend I despise. What about y'all? I despise people sagging their clothes. Especially food. I hated this right here. Sagging is a matter of wearing trousers that sag so that the top of the trousers or jean is significantly below the waist, sometimes revealing much of the wear. That is one. Hey Joshua, that is one trend. That is one trend I hated. What about y'all? I hated when they started this. I don't see too many people doing it now, but they're still wearing their clothes off their butt. I used to see my grandson and my son. I was like, y'all ain't going nowhere with me with your clothes sagging off. That one trend I hate they started. You say, I can't stand sagging or demeaning a woman. I can't stand videos, girls shaking their bottom and all the rap videos. Yeah, no, I said, things are so different now, girl. Things are so different, and they making money doing it. They are making money doing these different styles. I hate seeing a child walking down the street showing their underwear. To me, that is so disrespectful. And you know, you're supposed to be appropriate when you get ready to go for a job interview or get ready to be out of, like if you want to go to dinner. Who want to see somebody walking in a dinner with their butt hanging out? Who? Who want to be sitting at a dinner table with people showing their underwear? So whoever started this trend right here, they could have kept this. They could have kept that sagging. Though we talking about trend and the styles compared to how styles were back then compared to how styles are now. Um, I used to be seeing my grandson, right, and my son. I said, y'all better pull them pants up. But I know when they got to school, they probably pulled them down a little bit or wherever they were going. And y'all don't realize a lot of this stuff they do learn from school. And now they're learning things from the internet. You could tell a child that, no, I don't want you to do this or that. They do find ways. They do find ways to fit in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be trying to fit in. But this is one trend here. They could have kept this. And then what don't look right to me, I'm not judging no one, but when those women come out with their clothes sagging, uh-uh. Mm-mm. But people wear, they do what they want, but I'm just saying, that ain't me. That ain't me. Look at that. Look at that. How you can represent anything wearing your clothes like that? How? How? How do that look? You want to go for a job interview. You go for a job interview, pull your pants up. When you're out in public, still pull your pants up. This one trend here, I definitely didn't like. And you can see some older people dressed like this, y'all. It ain't just all the young people. You see older people walk around with their clothes off their butt. That is very inappropriate. But I'm not here to judge. I'm just compared to how styles have changed and how things trending that are still trending now today. This is Throwback Thursday. And I just thought about bring up the fashion about where did we go wrong? What made these people wanted to come up with this right here? I don't have no idea. I'm trying to find out who started this. I think a lot of people was getting this from the Yep. They said it was popularized by the hip hop musician in 1990s. So this started in 1990. It started with those hip hop artists, musicians, cause some was wearing their clothes. Now it was where everybody was wearing mixed match. They would have their pants on the wrong side. I remember them doing that. Some people were wearing their clothes like they'll have them on the tag in the front and have their pants. I'm like, how they gonna walk around like that? But that was their style. I didn't do it. I remember when they was wearing the overalls and have one. You know how the overalls are? How you was wear some overalls and you'll let one little strap hang down. I have did that. I have worn my overalls like that. Like wearing the overalls and have one hanging down. You said my dad dressed younger than me. What? Oh my God. Don't tell me he's still in the 90s dressing like the 90s girl. My dad dressed younger than me. And I keep him in front. He like being the coolest guy in the neighborhood. Okay. It's a lot of them out there like that, girl. It's a lot of them like that. My husband love to wear a baseball cap. And he hates so bad the job he got now, he can't wear a baseball cap. And he have to show his bald head. And he don't want to do that. And when he don't wear his hat, he do look different without his baseball hat. Because he love his baseball hat. And he like to dress casual, but he gotta have him a hat. He got to. Oh, he keep up with the time. Okay. Everything new he gets, he should. Okay, that's all right. Okay, but this started in the 90s, y'all. This right here, sagging, started in the 90s. So people they still sagging, but I don't think they're doing it as bad as they were when it first came out. Ooh, people walking down the street. How does it be now? How does it be? They rather show that look here right here. See what I'm saying right here? Now this was in 2009 right here. So that was still going on from the 90s up until the 2000s. I don't like that. I just tell my grandson, yeah, you better go put a belt on, pull them pants up. Shoot, we didn't play that back in our day. I'm telling you, girl. Them pants had to be pulled all the way up. Them dresses had to be long. My grandma didn't play that. She didn't play us going out the door with our clothes halfway off or dresses all the way up to legs, and ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's a time and place to wear everything. But this trend here, I just don't like. So I'm just comparing this to how things are now. They're still doing it. They're still doing it. They're still sagging. So those are some of the things that we have seen in the past years, and they're still trending. Like I said, I like to wear casual clothes. Like when it come down to, if I'm going to church, I try to dress, like now. You can wear pants to church. You can wear jeans to church. And they used to then be like that. It used to then be like that. People used to go to church dressing with their Sunday best on. Now, people step up in that church with some pants on, blue jeans. I mean, God said come as you are, but I don't know about coming into church with that right now. No way. No way. But yes, that's what I was just talking about, the 90s today, throwback of the 90s. Though that was a good year, though. It was a good year. Like I said, I had my son October of 97. And he is 26 now. So he's a 90 baby. He's a 90s baby. I had my daughter in 87. And I finished school in 89. And I was born in 69. So I'm 55. So that's what I was talking about, Throwback Thursday, the styles of the 90s. I'm going to put my title, I'm putting my thumbnail up saying styles of the 90s. Everything have changed from hairstyles to clothing, just the way how people are living now. Back then, the inflation wasn't, the gas prices wasn't that high back then, but they was high. But they're not as high as they are now. But yeah, that's what I was talking about today, serving. What you had for dinner today? I cooked some rice. I got a short coming up. I cooked some rice, cube steak, and I made some gravy. It turned out pretty good. Yep. But everybody have their own style, how they want to look, how they want to dress. Nobody judge nobody about their appearance, anything like that. But I always say it's a time and place for everything. If you're going to church, you dress according to how you want, but people don't be dressing up going to church no more. They're going out with a pair of slacks on. They're going out with a pair of jeans on in a minute. It ain't like it used to be. People used to be dressed down. They don't do that now. They don't do it. I used to be in the choir. Back in the 90s, and we used to have to wear like matching clothes, or either we'll have robes. And I see now when people go to church, when they have like those choirs and stuff, they doing everything totally different now. Everything is different. But that's just how things have changed in the 90s up until the 2000s. But yeah, I was just sitting here just reminiscing about some things, and they're bringing a lot of things back. They are bringing a lot of things back for how they was back in the day. You said we gonna have fajitas. Can you believe I'm the only one who love green beans? What? So, do you have children? Your children don't like a meal? Girl, these kids here, I had to tell them, y'all gotta eat y'all vegetables too. Now, they like stuff like that, pizza and fajitas and tacos. But today I cooked some rice and gravy and cube steak. That's what I had today. I got my leg up because my knee still, swollen some. So I be had to put my feet up. I was waiting on my results. They told me that my results were back. And I think I was kind of worried about them a little bit hard this morning because my anxiety was coming up. I'm like, Lord, I better calm myself down. I said, they'll let me know what they saw in the x-rays, but I'm not claiming anything. I've got to go get me some more glasses too, because I can't see without my glasses. I had to have them thing on. You see how I'm doing my eyes? I have to fry it up to see whatever's on the screen. But it's time for another pair. But I was thinking about some contacts. I'm like, I don't think I can deal with them. I need to clean these things off right here. I don't think I can deal with no contact. You said, okay. Girl, sometimes you have to just make the best out of everything. You have to make the best out of everything. I gotta get me some more glasses. No, I can't see a lick, child. I can't see nothing. Okay, watch the road. Now, I'm not going to be on too much long. You said you had contacts in high school. I didn't need them. I just wanted to have a green, oh, Lord, green or hazel eyes. My son be wearing contacts. And I be like, boy, can you see? And I was saying, I need to get me some. If I keep messing up these glasses, I keep having to keep constantly clean them. And they were like, Mom, you already can't see. You know you ain't really see out that contact. Good job. Mm. But it's time for me to get my yearly eye check. But yeah, I was just talking about Throwback Thursday, talking about the 90's and how things were then compared to how they are now. Some of the styles are the same, some are different. I remember we used to wear those windbreaker suits. Do you know about them? You know, like the jacket and the pants. They used to have like, it was like the warm-up suits, but they had the jacket and the pants. Those was cool back then. They called them wind pants. You know, they used to be real light for weather, like fall weather. You just put on a light jacket and the pants to go to it. But yeah, a lot of things are still out. Yeah, a lot of things are still out. I'm just looking at something. So you say you was born in the 90s, so what year did you graduate? Like, you might be right there with my daughter, maybe. My daughter 35. You must be somewhere up in there. You know, a lot of people like to tell their age, but you say you was born in the 90s, so I'm assuming you probably in your late 30s or something like that. Okay, I'm just doing something. I'm just doing some time on my channel. That's it. Try to build these hours up. I had some favorite TV shows too. Oh, okay. I used to love to watch the Cosby Show. Every day I got from school, or I think they used to come on Thursday. The Cosby Show. I used to love myself some Cosby Show. I love the Facts of Life. I like to watch. It was a lot of those girls pictures I used to like. That movie Clueless. I used to watch all of them. Yeah, Different World. The picture Different World. I used to watch all of them shows. And they still show some of those shows on yeah. You know what? I thought they made a good couple. I really did. I really did think they made a good couple. I really think they made a good couple though. Uh, what's it called? 90. Uh, I like the Different World too. 90. Yeah. So you making it fajitas or somebody else already made them for you? Now I like to show Friends. I used to love that show Friends. Like, you remember that show called Friends? I loved that show. Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Uh, I even I didn't really like Seinfeld, but they used to play it so much. They used to play Seinfeld so much, well, you couldn't help but to like it. And MASH, I never did like MASH, but they used to play those pictures so much, y'all. And you couldn't help but to like some of them. And Three's Company. Now the Simpsons, they stayed on a long time. I don't know, are they still on? And that show been on a long time, The Simpsons. And I love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I love all of those too. You know, now they're showing reruns, so they are still getting paid. They're still getting paid. But I was just reminiscing. I wasn't doing too much. I did my walk this morning. I took some of my medicine for my treatment for the fibromyalgia. And I said, well, I'm just going to pop in and see what everybody doing on this Thursday. See what everybody been doing. Oh, yeah, Married with Children. Oh, I used to love that too, Married with Children. That was be a trip too. Uh, Married with, I'm looking at it on the computer, Married with Children, Third Rock from the Sun, Family Matters, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. These are some of the top 90's. Yeah, Three's Company. He was so crazy. He was so silly. He was silly. I think they had like one of the ladies just died from that show. The one named Chrissy. Her name was Chrissy. She reason she left the show because she said she thinks she should have been paid just like John Ritter, no? Uh John Ritter. Oh, yeah. The Problem Child movie. Yeah. I just can't get it with those scary movies. Mm-mm. I used to try to watch Jason and Freddy. Mm-mm. I can't do no scary picture. I be having nightmares. I be having nightmares by seeing a dog. Mm-mm. What that show called? I'm looking at it right now. Kylie. The Olsen twins. I forgot the name of that show. Them two girls, they was twin, those sisters. The Olsen, what is the name of that show? Golly. I'm looking at it right now on my computer. What was the name of that show? Let's see. What family? What was it? Full House. Full House, yeah. Yeah, I like the Tia and Tamara too. I liked those. So yeah, the 90's wasn't a bad year. It wasn't a bad year, you know. You could tell the inflation had started to change. Food prices was starting to get high, you know. Everything was starting to change, but you know, a lot of those shows we was talking about, a lot of them got cut out. You know, people had wanted to move on. That was, I think, after the 90's, what, the 2000, they start putting everything on digital. You know, they start, computers were getting ready to come out. But people had stopped using VCRs and started using what they call those things, the disc thing, the DVD player. They stopped using the VCR and they went to DVD players. And then they started using the CDs. Then they started using that thing called what that thing was called? Converter box. They started using that. I had a lot of VCR movies. I used to keep a lot of them. I had a lot of them up until they started just getting bad. You know, every time I used to go in the store or go somewhere, I used to get an old movie. I like those old movies, you know. Sometimes on Saturdays, I like now, when if I'm not doing a live or doing a show, sometimes on the Saturdays or the weekend, I find me a good movie. Sometimes it can be movies from the 90's. I like the Waltons. I like watching stuff like that, even though those are older pictures. But you know, like on the weekend, if I'm not doing anything, I watch the Waltons, and it's a Little House on the Prairie. That was a show. I loved me some Little House on the Prairie. Tia and Tamara, yeah, they had a good show too. But yeah, I was just reminiscing about the 90's, the different styles. This is Throwback Thursday, I don't come every Thursday with it. It all depends on if I feel up to coming. But I was just thinking about some things in the 90's. 'Cause me and my son was up here talking, right? And I was like, wow, I'm going to talk about the 90's when I come back live. And, yeah, the 90's wasn't a bad year. It really wasn't. It just, things, you was pushing forward to the 20th century. Everything was starting to change. Used to I love older shows. Perry Mason. Okay, I dream of. Yep, I dream of Jeannie. Growing Pain. Oh, I loved it. All of those. But I think now you can see them on Me TV. I think you can see all those on Me TV. Yeah, Me TV. Yeah, you can see all those on Me TV. But yes, it was Full House. Um, but Roseanne. I think they remade all of those. What was it? Different Strokes. Yeah. Saved by Bell. I'm just looking at some of these right here now. These are a lot of shows what came on in the 90's right here. But they're still showing them now on, I think they're showing them on Me TV, I think. Full House. I used to watch all of them. The old Roseanne. Yeah. She made the show really. Family Matters, Friends. Yep. These used to be TGIF. Family Matters were coming out. They had a whole lineup. Family Matter, Growing Pain. I remember all of them. Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Oh yeah. I can't think of them. It's like an old Western picture. McQueen, Dr. McQueen, or something like that. Yeah, I used to love all these little shows. Roseanne. Yeah, they fun like it used to be. Full House. Yeah, Full House. What is that show called right now? Oh, Saved by the Bell. That's what that is. Okay. Fresh Prince. And yeah, these are the 90's, y'all. These are the shows that was being shown in the 90's, but they are still some them reboot. And sent to me, when they try to come back and remake them, they're not the same. They're not the same when they come back and remake them, but they've been doing it though. They've been doing it. Yeah, Boy Meet World. That's what that was. Yeah, I used to watch all of those. But you probably catch some of these on Me TV and different places like that. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Professor. Good to see you. Just in here, just talking about the 90's. How you been doing? Just talking about some of the TV shows that was for the 90's and how things have changed. And you been doing okay? Thank you for coming in on some of my videos. I see you've been watching. I'm just working toward my hours. Some of my hours are starting to come up. Still dealing with focusing on my health and different things like that. But I was just talking about the 90's, how things have changed compared to how they was. But you can watch some of these shows now on what they call it, Me TV and different things. And just reminiscing about Throwback Thursday, how things are different, when things started to change, and there's something like right now, children are not watching these pictures here. They might hear about them, but they're not watching these. Some of the shows we growed up on, Family Matter, what that show is, The Cosby Show. These used to be my favorite show. When I used to get out from school on Thursday, I used to watch this right here. I didn't want to miss not one episode. They still Oh, this Family Matter right there, but the Cosby Show, where is it? No, that's Family Matter right there. But yeah, I used to like Family Matter too, but the Cosby Show is the one I used to watch when I was in school. Even though things have changed now, even though people have changed, places have changed, but you know, Lord, I forgot to put I forgot to put it back on. I forgot to put it back on. Y'all hear me now? Yeah, my little grandbaby got that show on back there, and it's on YouTube, and you probably can hear it. And I was trying to bleep some of it out, but I thought y'all heard me. He liked to watch Miss Rachel, y'all. He loved to watch Miss Rachel, and I think that's a very educational show for children. And I was just saying that things are different now. Things and places. Okay, yeah, I forgot to turn it back off. I was just saying I was talking about the 90's, how things have changed in the 90's to how they are today. Some things are still the same and some things aren't, you know, like that trending with the sagging. I never did get into sagging pants. You know, I never did wear my pants hanging off my butt. I couldn't get into that. And I didn't like to see my son, you know, especially back then, because in the 90's when they started sagging. And you can see men walking down the street showing all their business. You can't. That don't look right. And I used to tell my son, you better have your pants up when you go to school. Now, probably he got on that bus, he probably slid them pants down, you know. Then he probably tried to fit in with the crowd and stuff like that. But, you know, things are different now. Things are different. Food prices are higher. Gas prices are higher. Everything is totally different. Everybody got their own style or how they want to dress now. I don't judge nobody for what they wear, but it's a time and place for everything. It's 7-Eleven free service for those who like celebrity. For real, at 7-Eleven, we used to have one down my way. I don't know if they got one up this way. I'm up and visiting my daughter, so I'm up in the city part now. But down my way, they used to have a 7-Eleven. I used to love to go to that 7-Eleven store. There used to be this store back in when I was coming up, 7-Eleven. They end up changing it to a lot of those gas and goes are taking over now. Remember, they would say, if we don't get your pizza to you in 30 minutes, it's free. Wow, who did that? But anyway, Professor, Lady, I don't know if you know Grandma Lynn and Servant. They have been rocking with me for a little bit. If you want to connect with those ladies, Servant and Grandma Lynn. Professor doesn't have a channel, but she's one of my main moderators over here. She does work, but she always come back and check on those Georgia girls. She one of the ones that make sure my chat, she help make sure do just like y'all, tell people to give us those thumbs up and support the host. She doesn't have a channel, but she's a very good supporter. She put a lot of knowledge in the chat. She's actually she's a therapist. I think she's a therapist or something like that in real life. And sometimes I can be over there talking about different topics. I've been trying to get her to get on the panel, but she ain't ready to get on the panel yet. I'm gonna start by doing panel next month. I was just trying to do these YouTube live direct. Seem like I get more views this way, and I'm working hard trying to get those numbers up. They are moving. Hey, Alicia, how you doing? Good to see you. That's one of my sisters from the Dream Team. I was over here talking about the 90's girl. Just talking about how things compared to how things was in the 90's to the way things are now. How many of y'all wish y'all can turn back the hand of time sometime? I do. I wish I could turn back the hand of time where things won't be so bad. You know, you barely can buy grocery now. Going, you go in the grocery store now, you can't hardly buy no food, no cash. I be like, ooh, somebody send me some food stamps. I ain't ashamed to spend them. I ain't ashamed to spend them, but the 90's was a good year. I had a son born in the 90's. And I was just doing some throwback. We've been talking about the TV shows and the different things like that. And now children don't watch these shows, what we used to watch. I be telling my kids, y'all know about Facts of Life? They like, what is that? They don't know about all those old shows we used to watch. And I think Me TV show a lot of those now. Alicia is one of my sisters from the Dream Team. Can somebody drop her a link? She did a show today. I was over there laughing at her. She have a podcast. She talk about a lot of things that's going on out in the world, from injustices to she talk about a lot of the TV shows and different things like that. She got a good podcast over there. So y'all make sure y'all check out. Pretty soon we're gonna be like the episode. Oh my God. Which episode, girl? Pretty soon we're gonna be like the episode of Good Time where they were scared to eat. Oh my God. Where they were scared to eat that lady's meatloaf because she was, I'm seriously, girl. You tell the truth. Because things are so high. I mean, things are so high. I tell you. I try to get this stuff here on sale, y'all. I love going to the sale, right? I try to get things on sale, but that grocery, those food prices are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. Hold up, y'all. Ooh, let me. Hold up. Ooh. Y'all be peeping out the window and be messing with the blinds. See what now? Peep out the window and the blinds be getting stuck. But I'm back, y'all. Yeah, everything is so high now. Can't hardly buy too much of nothing. Whew. Like my knees about to give out. But anyway, I was just popping in, just talking about the 90's. The 90's was a good year. Y'all make sure y'all connect with each other down there. Sarah, she does have a channel. Alicia had one. Grandma Lynn. Shout out to Grandma Lynn. I think she on day. Is that Miss? Hit that get rid of him for me. Let me get rid of him. Ain't no try to be funny. Don't come in here with that man. Try to be funny. Ain't no midnight. Who is Look, dude, I'm a woman. That's a man. Don't come here with that man. Ooh, ooh, child, these folks know they're a man. They are a man. You hear me? I got rid of somebody. That been down. I don't like no been down. I'm all woman, okay? My daughter laughing. My daughter laughing at me.
You wear your hair like you be wearing.
What? Tea. But anyway, you guys. Oh, I'm serious. That's a man. Ain't that a man? Come on now. Come on. I might have. Oh my God. That was an insult for real, but it's all good. Don't come here mess with me about no midnight. I be listening to it, but that's a man, right? But anyway, y'all, I was just popping in, just still working towards my watch hour. Things are starting to. Thank you. You know, them trolls be coming in here, y'all. Them trolls be coming in here. I'm good. But yeah, I'm still working toward my watch hours. Hopefully, if I continue to be consistency and continue to post, I'll probably get back monetized. Maybe by the end of the year. It all depends on how the hours, but right now I'm focused more on my health and y'all know I've been doing a lot of streaming, so I'm starting to see my numbers popping up, and that's a good thing. So thanks to the ones that does watch me. Thanks to the ones that share me out. It does help. And I was shouting out Grandma Lynn. She been on her walking journey. I think she on day number 37. Me and Miss Key did it this week. Tomorrow's the last day. And I just want to thank everybody that tuned in. Because I just want, I like to reminisce about the past, Like, we can't change the past. Only thing we can do is think about the future and take one day at a time. That's all we can do. And I enjoyed everybody. And if you had a good memory of the 90s, I think the 90s was a good year. So, y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. I'll see y'all on the next go round. Bye-bye.